And now the starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward, at small forward.
Tonight, a little added drama before we get these playoffs going. One team will stamp their ticket to the NBA postseason. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Look at the Warriors, the 7th best record through the regular season. But, Graham, that position is more perilous than in years past.
Well, B.A., what was once an automatic ticket to face the second seed has become this. They've got to win one of the next 2 games to escape elimination.
Now here's Morant. Another shot. And the nice bucket inside from Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's Morant. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Now here's Moody. Not a lot of room. Outside Curry, takes a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Right side, Pajemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Jackson. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Outside Morant. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
The shot by Pajemski, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. It's good.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Butler. This one for 3. The rebound by Edey.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wells misses.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end. Play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. The game now all tied up.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Bane. From deep. He's off on that one. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. 3-point lead. Green with the ball. And it's Bane with the rebound. Morant looking for an opening. And here's Jackson. Butler covering. Fades away. Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 3. Lets it go from deep. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wells misses. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Butler passes to Curry. Off target from outside. Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Morant. The layup off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Payton. Here's Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. Curry with it. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. That shot off. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Pass to Huff. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Hield. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Curry's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jackson with a screen on Curry. Here's Pippen. No good. That would have tied it. The Warriors lead by 3. Left side Curry. Hield from outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Pippen. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Warriors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And here's Kuminga. Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Kennard. The layup misses. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Pippen. Here's Huff. Lets the 3 fly. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Outside Curry. Now here's Payton. Hield for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hield's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Memphis calls timeout.
And welcome out your Warrior 16.
Will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant, the pass to Huff. And here's Bain. For three. Huff can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 6. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Golden State. 1:49 left in the first half. Back to Moody. Pass to Butler. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Wells. Good, and the setup by Morant. Wells has got 5 now.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Outside Butler. Back to Pajemski. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Pajemski's got his second basket of the night.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Here's Wells. Moody defends. Now Bain. No made baskets yet. No dice from the high post. To the paint. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Back to Morant. Pajemski grabs the board. And the Warriors with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Green. Green. Huff pulls it in. Left side Morant. Over Curry. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. With the lead they hold in this game, Shaq, the 7th seed within reach.
Can't feel that good about it. Even if they win, they have a long road ahead of them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Shaq, they can't be worried about that right now. All they could do is win tonight.
Shaq looking more at the big picture, it appears. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And here's Morant. Ja steps on the gas. He gets it in there.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Outside Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Morant. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Warriors lead by 13. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Over Bane. Curry's shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And here's Curry for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Here's Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Grizzlies trail by 9. Spins. Outside Bane. 19-footer. That one's wide left. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The 15-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Pajemski's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wells. He's got 5. Jackson, the screen. They get it back. Edey, that's good.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. A deep 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Bane. Here's Jackson. There's a minute 12 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Edey. Uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors U15.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Pajemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. On defense, the Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Hield from deep three-point range. And again, no good by Golden State. Grizzlies trail by 7. Aldama, the pass to Kennard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Gary Payton's second. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game.
The line for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Pippen, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And he makes both free throws. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Payton with it. No points so far. And Hield puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Memphis. They're on a 12-4 run. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. The 3 drills it from deep. Jackson's got his second bucket on the night.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that...
Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. From 7 feet. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Hield. Back to Curry. And there's a pick. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
To the inside. Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. Outside Bain. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Curry surveys. On the wing, Payton. Back to Curry. Shot from the top of the key. Huff pulls it in. Memphis trailing here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pippen pass to Huff. Pass to Bane. To take the lead. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Now here's Bane. Over to the left wing. Down low. Here's Morant. Offline from the high post. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Inside. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Butler. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
It's deflected. They get it back. Moody passes to Curry. Goes back up. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wells. Pass to Morant. To the middle. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant against Butler. Morant, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Curry, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Right side, Morant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Outside Podziemski. Green, a screen. And the Warriors miss again. Payne surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Money!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Curry against Morant. It's good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Timeout, Grizzlies.
On the court now is your time to turn it up and get loud. Here they come. We're firing out the spring t-shirts.
Seventeen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Count it!
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Dub Nation, time to get up and make some noise. Here come those free t-shirts.
And here's Curry for three. No good from three-point range. And the Memphis Grizzlies get a big-time win, securing their slot in the first round of the NBA playoffs. That's what you expect from a 7 seed, and it's what they expected of themselves.
You're right. I mean, they came in upset. Couldn't nab the 6th seed to avoid all this. They used that frustration, though, to ensure they wouldn't have to play another game in this play-in tournament.
That's another thrilling play-in game in the books, and you can really feel that postseason excitement in the air now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.